This would surely be possible, but I don't know how I would use the bar as a wrench. I will need a strong lever. I'd say that's useless. One end of the rod is bent at an angle of 90 degrees. A makeshift socket wrench with a socket attached. I don't see any clue at first sight, but I won't give up so easily. I'd better examine it closely. Interesting. There's a small nail in the corner and something got stuck on it. If someone tried to climb through the window, it could be a piece of glove. Lara should know that. I'll let it be for now. I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
There's a small nail in the window frame, and something got stuck on it. It looks like it could be a piece of a glove. Maybe the thief injured himself there.
A piece of a glove? Did the thief tear it when climbing inside? That means we might find new fingerprints there.
And the other interesting thing, powder is used when taking fingerprints, right? But there's no trace of any, and the frame definitely doesn't look like it has been cleaned recently.
More proof of their laziness, although the frame is an ideal place. It's not touched by many, so if the thief left his prints there, it would be easily identifiable. Look, here comes Catalago. That's handy. Mr. Catalago, who all uses this window?
Well, most likely those two workers who were repairing it. And our cleaner.
A cleaner?
Yes, she cleans the windows here. Last time was a day or two before the theft. Then we waited until those bars were installed. She's coming the day after tomorrow, I think.
Before the theft, then?
Yes, I think that's it. Do you have a clue? Oh, please tell me you do.
I think we have. Because it seems that since it was cleaned, only those two workers have touched it.
And the culprit.
That's it. If a clue is here somewhere that was overlooked by the police, it has to be there. Lara, we just have to examine the frame properly.
I'll call Namusa to send us the dactyloscopy kit and to get the prints of those workers to compare. It's Durand. I have a favor to ask. A fingerprint kit, and the prints of the workers who were changing that broken window in the gallery. Well, it won't hurt anything, will it? I should think so. Goodbye.
He was happy, wasn't he?
Very. But they'll do it. Shouldn't we get back to the hotel? I'm tired and starving. Mr. Catalego will continue tomorrow. I think we made considerable progress today.
You certainly did. You've left the police far behind. And don't mind the window grate. I'll have someone secure it for the night. Have a pleasant evening.
So you don't mind?
What?
The work. We were to relax and instead...
If it wasn't for your job, we probably wouldn't be together now.
I love you. If it bothers you, I'd give it up. I'll always put you before my job. Before anything else. You can't leave me. Ever.
I'm not going anywhere.
When you were getting the car, I was getting this. An Osram ne Nesorama amulet. A star and a moon. A pair of lovers. Inseparable. Take it. What do you think?
Nice. You know, I feel like I've seen it before. Anyway, is there a box of sweets, too?
You... Yes. Muriel. Well, hey, how are you? I see. That fragment wasn't enough. I was afraid that you wouldn't be able to find it in the database. Well, at least we tried. Thanks, and take care.
So nothing? Well, I'll go to Namusa in the morning and take that fingerprint kit. With a little bit of luck, Namusa will have those workers' fingerprints, too.
Okay. I'll watch that window in the gallery in the meantime, so that nobody adds any more fingerprints there.
I'll come ASAP. And please, turn that cell phone off now, will you? Wasn't it better before? No cells, no emails. One could get lost and forget about everything.
It's not about the phone. If I want to, I can turn it off, like right now, and work will just wait.
Yeah, I can see that. Would you explain to her that a turned-off cell phone means do not disturb, please?
Muriel?
We've got a saying here, Missy. Anyone can come across a hornet's nest, but only a fool tries to play with it. Only a really big fool.
Who is this? Are you trying to scare me off by this?
You should be scared, because there's a buzz in the nest already. Leave it be. It's not your business.
Who was that?
Nobody. Just someone who confirmed that we're heading in the right direction. I can see right through you. What's wrong? Are you having dreams again?
Just the opposite. I slept like a baby. It's just... Take care of yourself, okay?
You mean that call? I've had my share of them. If someone wants to do something, they do it and they don't call you in advance. That's the coward's way.
Thanks, that's really calming. Truly. I don't know what I should say to her right now.
So what do you need?
I would like to borrow that kit for fingerprints.
Do you think we haven't checked there before? Tell me, do you really expect to find anything?
Well, at least it won't hurt, right?
It's your lost time, not mine. Take the kit from the shelf. There's a sheet in it with prints of the 2 workers who worked there, but one of them, Nosy Niamela, wore gloves. I'll of course need your signature to record that you took the dactyloscopic kit.
I'm to sign this form. Not that there is anything else I could use it for.
Do you expect me to give you that kit, just like that, on your word? You're kidding me, right? First you have to sign this form.
Well, since I wasn't offered even a mere ballpoint here, the pencil will have to do. Nomusa wants my signature, and he'll get it. So what? Closed case containing all that's needed to take fingerprints. Maybe it's meant to represent a family. I can't think of anything I should tell him. I have here a fingerprint kit from our friend Nomusa. What about you? Have you found anything?
There's a blood stain on the window. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Great, so we'll look for those prints. Basic instructions for using the kit. This brush is used to deposit anhydrine on place where fingerprints may be. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. These sticky tapes are used for storing fingerprints revealed by use of the nenhydrin powder. Nenhydrin, that's the powder which sticks to the surface of fingerprints. There's also some glue. It's no common fast glue, but something special. I don't have any idea what it is used for, though. The kit also contains a soft brush. This is nenhydrin, a powder that adheres to fingerprints. I think it somehow reacts with residues left by human skin. The nenhydrin is spooned on a brush. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. See? Someone got caught at the frame here. See? Someone got caught at the frame here. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. I definitely don't need glue right now. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. I should use those two together? How? I definitely don't need glue right now. I just need to press down the sticky tape a little, and another fingerprint is ready. I've lifted this fingerprint from the window frame. I just need to press down the sticky tape a little, and another fingerprint is ready. I definitely don't need glue right now. What should I do with that? I won't find out anything this way. Maybe if I could compare it with something. That doesn't make any sense. I've lifted this fingerprint from the window frame. I definitely don't need glue right now. What should I do with that? I won't find out anything this way. Maybe if I could compare it with something. So we have a print. What else?
Well, now we should mail it to a lab.
Can't we just compare it to those records that we have right here?
It's actually not that easy.
But we can try, right? You can send it for expert analysis as well.
Okay, let's have a look at it. There is the same dislocation on both fingerprints. It looks promising.
I don't think those are the same dislocations. We're looking for something else. I'll merge these two partial fingerprints and their markers into one. It will be easier to work with. Those don't match. The dislocations are different. I don't know, but it seems to me those dislocations we found don't match. I think that fingerprint is shaping up quite nicely. I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
I'm almost done. Great, isn't it?
Bravo, Sherlock.
A fingerprint. It looks a bit damaged, but it's better than nothing. It's weird that in the era of all these scanners, fingerprints are still acquired in such a primitive way. Anyway, it works, and that's what matters. Those fingerprints match. However, they don't belong to the culprit. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. See? Someone got caught at the frame here. I just need to press down the sticky tape a little, and another fingerprint is ready. I don't know, but it seems to me those dislocations we found don't match. I don't know, but it seems to me those dislocations we found don't match. Those fingerprints match. However, since they don't belong to the culprit, they aren't interesting to us. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. There's no powder on the brush. I won't see any fingerprints without it. See? It's easier than I expected. The powder sticks on the sticky surface, and we have a fingerprint. Those don't match. The dislocations are different. I don't know, but it seems to me those dislocations we found don't match.